everybody. I think we're live. This is the Sim Racing Up International qualification for our endurance race on Hungaroring coming Saturday. Compensating our Dimitri Sainz, that's me. And we have Anthony Torst tonight. Hi Anthony.
Hello, welcome.
I hope we're live, looks like it.
Yeah, I think we're live.
I think so. Looking forward to it, Anthony?
Yeah, we have a pretty exciting evening today. 2 qualifying sessions. I think in total 25 drivers who are qualifying tonight.
Actually, I don't really know how many, but it should be around 25. Yeah.
Yeah, I checked roughly 25 drivers tonight, so they're divided in 2 sessions.
Yeah, it's two sessions of 30 minutes, I believe. The first one is about to start right now.
Green light.
Second session that is going to start at 9 Central European time.
Yep. Right.
And I think it's going to be a great one. It's Hungaroring, which is a really technical track, so it's always difficult to get a perfect lap in. So very excited for this one.
Yeah, I personally had some issues with this track. It's not my fastest track, to be honest.
No, same for me. It's a really difficult one to get it right, and it already starts in turn 1. And you can lose so much time in turn 1. And well, then you have a couple of corners with the chicane, and you have the last sector is it's really difficult.
Yeah, it's really technical. Yeah. But yeah, qualifying session started 1 minute ago.
Yeah. So we have most drivers out already.
Yep, just a couple of pits. Who are the drivers we have to watch out for?
I think we are watching Aaron Walker at this moment. I think he's going to be one of the fast ones. I see Henry Mietinen, who I know a bit. He's part of our community. He's a really fast guy. For Huisjes as well, Dalense. And I believe Mr. Potter, is he one of the SRS guys? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Mr. Potter, that's also the super fast guy. I think I remember him joining one practice session and he was like 1 second faster than all of us. So I have high hopes for him.
Well, if he's 1 second faster than everybody, then yeah, he's fast. Let me check our practice server, because we do have some practice times to see who's on top of the list over there. It's Jay Barrier in the Mercedes AMG. I don't think he's in this session. Stephen Haley, and on 3rd place we have Daniel Ruiz Garino.
Okay.
I think those top 3 are not in this session at this moment.
No, doesn't look like it.
But Aaron Walker, indeed, he has a really fast practice time as well for 1:43.905. So he's definitely one to watch out for.
Yeah, so technically he's the fastest one in this qualifying session.
Yeah, probably. Together with Martis Marques, they did a 1:44.1. So he's right up there as well.
Yes, some really close times. So I think all drivers are now in the 1st or 2nd lap warming up the tires. Pretty hot today, 34 degrees. So should get some nice sticky tires.
Yeah, and that's an important thing to note as well, that we have 4 qualifying sessions for the endurance coming Saturday. Today we have 2, tomorrow we have 2 sessions, and they're all created equal, so we'll have exactly the same temperatures, exactly the same weather.
Okay, so for all qualifying sessions, all weather settings, etc. are the same.
Yeah, indeed.
That's quite important to have some equal qualifying.
Yeah. We do have our first flying lap in, and it's for Mr. Walker, and already the 1:43.9. So that's looking very good for him.
Oh yeah, that's also almost as fast as his time on the practice server.
Indeed.
So yeah,
let's switch to Mr. Marquez and see if he can do an equal time to Aaron Walker.
Oh, here's a nice livery.
Yeah, it's nice.
Livery?
I do. It
Who
looks
doesn't?
aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matheus Marquez is on P2 now. He did a 1:44.5, so he's already up there as well. Not too far off his personal best.
Still, the track is still on fast conditions, if I'm right. Oh no, well, it's optimal.
Yeah, I would be impressed if they do a 1:43 on fast conditions, being so close to the personal best. Yeah,
Yeah, I was wondering.
it's optimum indeed.
Yeah, I was watching on Pitwall and it shows fast, but that's not the right information. So yeah, we have some times coming in.
Regan Mitchell now took over the spot number 2 behind Aaron Walker, 1:44.4.
Yep, quite fast. Already.
I was looking at the Hungaroring track map to practice some corner names, but I don't think the track actually has names. Do you know that, Anthony? Because I couldn't find it. It was just turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
No, I don't know.
It makes it a whole lot easier for us then.
Yeah, if I check. Nope, I only see numbers indeed. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. 11 turns in total.
Yeah.
Fine.
I believe the track record with Formula 1 is for Lewis Hamilton is a 1:16. So compare that to the 1:43 at this moment, and you get a rough indication of the pace.
Yeah. If I see the speeds the Formula 1 car gets, up to 290 between turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, it must be a crazy ride, because already with the GT3, it's you don't get much rest. There are no long straights. It's just flowing corner after flowing corner. So imagine that with a Formula 1 car and just
There's 1 second on the gas and you have to brake again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So in the meantime, Daan Lens set a time of 1:44.571.
Really nice.
And Regan Mitchell is now on number 1. 1:43.8.
He beat out Aaron Walker, yeah, with 1:10.
It's only 1/10 faster.
I see we do have some spankling on the track as well. He's also one to watch. He's rather fast.
Yeah, it's, we call him the alien of the SRHI community.
Yeah, I was so annoyed when we did the last GT4 race. I was on pole position until like the final minute, and then Sam overtook me for pole. I was so happy because he's not in my league usually. So I had my first ever pole position up for grabs. Sam was.
Oh, nice. Did you lead many laps?
No, it's a bit of an embarrassing story, but I accidentally turned off my ABS in the warm-up lap, so lap 1 was quite a disaster.
Oh wow, you had some square tires.
Yeah, indeed. I just couldn't get the car to stop, and I couldn't figure out what was happening, so it took a while. But it was a fun race, yeah.
It was a great race. But was it Michael Huttman who won?
It was, yeah, Michael Huttman.
In the final corner?
Yeah, he overtook Sam for race lead during the pit stops. Michael Huttman has the pit stops down to perfection every single time, and he usually wins a couple of seconds over there. So yeah.
He's a real good strategist.
He is, yeah. I see we have Henry Mittinen now on P5 with a time of 1:44.4.
Yep. So the top 5 times are within 7/10 of a second. So it's pretty close already.
It's really close already. Yep. With a nice pink livery.
Yep.
Our Finnish driver.
The pink pigs, as they call themselves.
Yeah. Looking at that car, I can imagine that. Yeah. Let's go to through turn 1 now. And it's a little bit of a straight over here, but it's trail braking into turn 2. Get on the throttle early. This is full out turn 3.
Yes.
And then I think a really tricky one going for turn 4. It's well, especially if you do it like that.
Yeah, especially
Just park it at the side. No, it's a tricky one, I think. That one you have to. I tend to brake a little bit too much, and that really upsets the car. So it's difficult to get right.
Yeah, you can get that corner pretty fast, but it's really tricky if you go in too much or exit the corner too wide. You get a track limit.
Yeah, that's one of the corners where you really have to be careful during the race itself for track limits. It's very easy to get a track limit warning over there.
Yep. It's usually a problem in that kind of corners.
Yeah.
Because you really want to cut that corner, but you can't. You just can't.
We're looking at car number 97 now, driven by Chris Hill. I believe he's in the Honda, one of the few Hondas in the championship. Or did they change car actually?
No, they were always in the Honda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But it looks like we have only 1 or 2 Hondas. So
it is. I know that Chris usually drives Aston Martin, and he really has to get used to the Honda. And he lost a bit of pace with this car. It's not his car, but the GT3 Championship that SRHI are organizing, the endurance coming Saturday is part of it. And we also have a team championship in it, so you have to decide as a team which car to ride. So yeah, he went for the Honda together with his teammate. And, he's probably a bit faster in the Aston.
yeah, he has to learn that the Honda is very different driving.
Yeah,
it's very different to drive, especially if you're used to the Aston Martin.
Indeed, yeah.
But still, this time he said
it's 145.3. Let's see, he's coming up to turn 4 now. Tricky corner, as we discussed. Yeah, it's and that's a track limit. So yeah, it's a great example of how tricky that corner is.
Yep, you get track limits so fast.
Going into the chicane. And then this sector is it's deceiving. You have a tendency to go in too fast, and you lose a lot of time then.
Yeah, if you go in too fast, you exit way too wide, and then you also get the track limit.
Yeah, you go wide and you just can't go on the throttle because you will run out of corner, and that will ruin your lap.
Yeah, I know. I drive the AMG myself, and yeah, if I go too fast in that corner, I lose it. I lose the car.
Yeah,
I go way too wide. But yeah, almost everybody has set a time now.
Yeah, we're almost halfway. We have Aaron Walker on with the fastest time of a 144.9. Sorry, no, that was his last lap. It's a 143.7. Regan Mitchell on P2, 143.8. So that's only a tenth between them. And then we have another 2/10 to Henry Nittinen with a 144.0.
Yeah, very close top 3. already.
Indeed, yeah.
I see place 4 and 5 by Mattis Markek and Sam Spankeling. They are 100th apart from each other. No, but Daan Lense just took 4th place.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, with a 144.0 as well. There's only 600ths of a second between P3 and P4 now.
Yep, very close. Nice. I'm very excited for the final race, for the real race.
Absolutely, yeah. I think qualifying on this track is one, and the race is something else, because those track limits are always there. It's a 3-hour race, and it's so easy to get to make a mistake on this track. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, and especially we have 30 teams, so 30 tracks on car, or 30 cars on track. So yeah. Especially in those tight corners. It's going to be a mess.
Yeah. Where do you think the overtaking opportunities are?
Let me check real quick.
It has to be turn 1.
Yeah, I think turn 1, if you take a good exit in the last corner, you can outrun the other car on the straight across the finish line. And if you can outbrake the other cars in turn 1, you can get a pretty good head start there.
Yeah.
Also in turn 2, I think it's a tricky corner. You can outbrake there someone very easily.
Yeah, you often see in turn 2 that people run a bit wide. So then there's an opportunity to go on to the inside next, but then it's a bit of question. Do the cars want to fight into turn 3, because that's flat out, and if you go side by side, who backs out first?
Yep. Yeah, especially in turn 3, if you go side by side there, full speed, pretty tricky.
Yeah, but I think those two are the main opportunities. It's turn 1, turn 2, then coming up to the final sector, you probably have a small opportunity in turn 12, turn 13, and turn 14, last final corner.
Yeah. I think if you have a really good exit in turn 11, you could also outperform the car in front of you. And in turn 12, you can outbrake him. But yeah, it's very tricky in those last corners, because you don't want to go side by side there.
True, yeah. We're watching Sebastian Sorricino at the moment. He has a time of 1:45.1 on P8 right now.
In the Audi, the only Audi tonight.
Yeah.
So
I'm not entirely certain, but it looks like either a Belgian, a Belgian livery to me.
Yeah, the colors are pretty Belgium-like.
Let me check if I can find out if he is indeed Belgian. So yeah, the endurance, it's hosted by Sim Racing Up International. SRHI.eu is a website. Well, we especially endurance races, we often invite other teams as well. So there are some names that you probably notice we are familiar with, and some names that we are less familiar with. Sebastian Sorricino is one. Sorricino is one who is not a regular for us, so I have to find out where he is from.
Yeah, do you know from which community he is? Also?
No, not yet. Let me check.
But yeah, look like he's a pretty good mid-tier driver. Fits right in the back. That's what we need during the race.
Yeah.
I expect in front to have like 5 people who will lead the race. Mid-pack is where everything will happen, all the fights.
Yeah, true. Some really fast drivers in there. So Yeah, I think you will probably the guys are doing a 143, very low 144 in the qualification, and then you get the mid pack. What will that be in qualification? I think 144 mid to 145 low.
Yeah, so it's 145.5. That's quite a mid pack. We see some lower times now from 146.0 till 146.6.
Yeah.
So I think those are not the bad drivers, but the lower pack, if you can call them like that.
Yeah. I see that we're still in preparation of the spotter's guide for coming Saturday, so I don't have the info on Sebastian, unfortunately, at this moment. But I'm sure we will have that on Saturday.
Yeah, we will.
He did improve his time to a 144.7, so he went to P7 now, and on P8 we have Dennis Bergman.
Okay. Nice. It looks like his delta is also running up 0.3, 0.4 seconds, so
yeah,
he could even set a faster time.
Let's check with Sam Spankling. He just did a 143.9, so another guy into the 143s.
I see Sebastian Soresino is driving with Pascal Wieser and Simon Zimmerman.
Right.
Simon we know, Pascal we know also.
Yeah.
So it must be a friend of them from outside the community.
Yeah, probably. Simon is a really fast driver as well.
Yep, it's also kind of an alien, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think he joined our championship for the first time this season, and the first race he was right up there from the get-go.
Yep. Was he faster than Sam?
I think he's right up there with Sam. They have some awesome battles between each other. He got unlucky, I believe, in the first race on the GT4, and again in the GT3 he got a bit unlucky. So he dropped a lot of places in lap 1, but then he just made up so many places that he was back in the top pack quite soon.
Yeah, quite easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking Zimmerman's time on the practice server, and it's 0.2 faster than Sam, so
yeah,
quite promising.
Yeah, and if your second or third driver is doing a 144.7, that's looking to be pretty nice.
Yeah, all around pretty good times. So yeah, it looks like top 3 hasn't changed that much. We're almost 25 minutes in.
Yeah, so they're probably all gonna do a final stint.
Yeah. Fresh tires, low fuel.
Tires. Let's check in with our leader at the moment, Riga Mitchell.
Currently at a 143.4. It's a pretty nice and fast time. Quite promising for the race.
Absolutely, yeah.
Also, our Mitchell is from SSR. We have lots of drivers from the SSR community in this championship, in this race.
Yeah, I think that's the great thing about sim racing. You have communities who are working each other, joining each other's races, helping each other out as well, and that's really nice to see.
Yeah, it's getting easier to get the endurance races filled with drivers. I know, like maybe a year ago it was pretty hard, and all the communities were more closed, and now everybody's open, joining each other's championship, each other's endurance races. It's growing in a nice way. Quite happy to see that. So yeah, it looks like top 3 is getting quite steady with Regan Mitchell at number 1, Aaron Walker number 2, and Dan Lentz at number 3. They're only 0.4 of a second apart from each other, so
Yeah.
quite exciting.
There we have Sam and Matus Markac with a 1:43.9, so they're only a 10th of a second behind Dan Lensen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the top 6. They're really close to each other. Regan Mitchell just did a 1:43.2.
He just beat his own time by 2/10. So.
Yeah, indeed. I was gonna say we have a top 6 within half a second, and then he did a. There's a bit of a gap behind Henry Mitty. Then who did a 1:44.0, and that one placed up at Sebastian Cesini with a 1:44.7. So there's a bit of a gap, and the top 6 are really close.
Yeah. Do we know what's going on with Alana Day Potter?
Let me check. He is on track.
Currently in place 14. Looks like he can't find his rhythm today.
No, true.
Fastest time for 1:48.1, but yeah.
I do see that he had a 1:49, or she, I'm not sure actually, on practice. So it is the best time at the moment.
Okay. So it could be just his beginning driver, beginning sim racer.
Yeah. But that's fine. That's all right. And hot lapping in a qualifying session is something entirely different from a race as well.
Yeah, you have quite some pressure.
Yeah.
From your teammates, from yourself. You have to perform. Any mistakes, there are no mistakes allowed.
True.
Yeah, I can imagine for a beginning sim race, it's a total different experience.
It is, and staying safe during the race, that will gain you positions in that case, and be consistent.
Yeah, even with a slower time during the race, if you can be super consistent, you have a good opportunity to gain some places and end up quite high.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, we see the current number 1 and number 3 in the pits.
Yeah, they are in the pits. They're probably going for one final push, and let's see if Aaron Walker. Let's follow him a bit. See if he can.
See if he can make up some time.
Yeah, see if he can take over the P1.
Because the gap between P1 and P2 is now 0.3 seconds.
Oh, we don't have to. We shouldn't forget that. Of course, being an endurance, it's a team effort. So the co-drivers will be qualifying in one of the other 3 sessions. And all the fastest laps from each will be averaged. So that will make up the final starting grid.
Yeah, true. We have another qualifying session at 9:30.
And that's about an hour.
Yeah, now? About 35 minutes. So before every qualifying session, we have a practice session of 25 minutes.
Yeah,
we do 2 a day. So this is the first. In about 35 minutes, we have our second qualification run, and tomorrow we have also two qualification runs, same times as today. And it's good to see that many people, they switched. It's not packed in one qualifying session. I don't know the word for it, but it averaged nice.
Yeah. You have about 13 drivers in each session.
Yeah, so it's not too busy. You have quite some space to really get a good pace.
Following Aaron Walker, I'm going into turn 2. Yeah, he sticks it to the inside, nice and clean. Flat out, turn 3.
Yeah, he's currently 0.1 second behind his fastest time. So let's see if he can make some time up in other corners.
Coming up to the chicane right now.
Yeah, the chicane is also pretty tricky with the orange boulders.
Yeah, they are. I wouldn't. It's probably a sausage curb, but it isn't extremely high. But still, it will upset the car a little bit. So yeah, on some cars you can take those sausage curbs, and on others you have to be really careful.
Yeah, I tried to take them for a qualifying session for a hot lap, but during the race I tried to avoid them.
Yeah,
Because if you take them wrong, you're turned around for 180 degrees.
true. Yep.
And that's something you don't want.
Well, it looks like Aaron abandoned his lap.
Oh yeah.
So probably smart to switch to Sam, see if he can gain the position. No, he can't. He's in the pit.
He's in the pits.
We have Matt Marquez on trackers still.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's on a fast lap. We have, let me see, Camille Spargla, if I'm right.
Yeah.
He's currently number 9, and he's on the hot lap. So maybe he can gain a position.
I'm trying to get the focus on Kamis Bachla, but for some reason PC says no. So we might miss that.
Yeah, it looks like he left. I think he left the server early.
Probably, yep. I think we're almost done now. We have Dennis Bergman still on final attempt.
Yeah, he's now on the last straight.
He is a bit behind his fastest time though, so I'm not sure if it's going to be an improvement.
Well, you can make up quite some time in the last corner, so...
That's true, yep.
It's now in the second to last corner. Now going into the last corner.
No, there was a mistake there, so he's abandoning as well. Looks like. No, he continues, but it's not going to be an improvement.
Oh, no, he's now 3 seconds behind.
So there we have it. I think final results. It's Regan Mitchell, Aaron Walker, Sam Spanklink, Daan Lensen, and Matus Marques.
Top 5.
Yep.
Pretty close together.
Green light. Go, go, go.
So, yeah. Quite excited.
It is quite excited. Session is ended. We will see you guys in, I think it's 30 minutes or an hour from now.
Yeah, in about 30 minutes we have the second qualifying session. First, the drivers will get a small practice session of 25 minutes. So, see you guys in 30 minutes.